Hello, ladies and gentlemen. MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Jeanne d'Arc. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and go take care of the Tower of Alsace, because, yeah, free stage, why not? Like other free stages, it has different treasures the first time you arrive versus the second and onward. So I'm going to find my treasure map while we look at this, because this is actually really late in terms of free stage. So, we've got Calais. This must be where all the crows nest. So this is the crow's centralized location. A higher spies the crow leader. Rip its wings off. First we need a way up. Alright, so remember, Calais can put ladders and bridges. Calais will have you up there before you can sneeze. Alright, so, even as a free stage, though, this is really, really disappointing. Because our victory conditions, we have to defeat the crow leader, defeat Calais falls in battle. Calais has to be in this party, because the game assumes you are the only thief. It does not make the assumption, it doesn't do any sort of check to see, oh, well, you have the other thief, so you could have one or the whichever, it doesn't matter. But it just assumes, because you have Calais, you'll always have Calais, that you will just, that's it. So, I need sneak by. We need to have sneak by on this. I thought it was a blue, but it's a purple passive. So, and I don't really even need the MP+, so I'll just have XP bonus on him for now. Because he's, what, 43 versus 46, 46, really XP bonus needs to go on Jeanne, but I'm not going to be using her this fight. So, I'm not going to be using her for a good number of fights, for the way things are going. Because this fight is actually just, really, the easiest done is with my rangers. That's it. Because we can only have 3 people, and one of them has to be Calais. So, before I forget, let's take a look at the map. So we've got the map here, you can see there, it's this huge section, but we can't traverse a lot of it because of the height difference. So we can't go from there, like, height of 10 to height of 26. Like, it won't let us do that. Now, I believe... No, actually, I think this is actually... We have to do this in a linear fashion. I don't think there is an alternative to where we can go. So, let me show off where the treasures are and what the treasures are before we start. Alright, so we've got treasure... We've got a treasure there, I believe. That is, what, B... No, that's C. So that's either 500 gold with a 50% chance, 300 gold for a 40% chance, or 800 gold with a 10% chance. So really not much of anything worthwhile there. Then next we've got a treasure there, which that treasure, and then a treasure right there. Both those spots are going to be from the exact same treasure pool, which is going to be the same treasure pool. Why is it the same treasure pool? B and C are the same treasure pool. Yeah, B and C are the exact same treasure pool. Why did that... But only on the first visit. Okay. So that's why it changes. But it's 500 gold, 300 gold, or 800 gold with a 50, 40, 10% chance. And then the last treasure, which you need sneak by to get, is going to be back here. It's the fourth block there. That is going to either be it's a fruit of some sort, Eldish, Erpal, or Rhysicor. So, but you need Sneak By because the only way to get there is to actually go through the Crow Leader there, because he will not move. This Crow Leader will not move at all, and there's no other way around him. So you have to have Sneak By if you want that. The treasures that change on the second visit become Healing Herb, Solar File, or a 10% chance of an Erpal fruit on A, which is the one back there, B, which is these two over here, become 300 gold for a 50% chance. Or the Healing Herb is 60, Solar File is 30, Erpal is 10 for Treasure A. Treasure Pool B is 50% chance of 30% or 30 gold, 40% chance of Healing Herb, or a 10% chance of 1,000 gold. And C, which is this one, becomes 60% chance of a Healing Herb, 30% chance of a Solar File, or 10% chance of an Erpal fruit. So, you know, some usefulness there. But we are done, so we're just going to go ahead and begin, because we've got all three of our people that we can get. And really, it's just moving people along. We move Kole forward. He's going to make a ladder. We're going to shoot people with our archers. And that's it. And we're going to build up MP so that we can do the sky darts and kill people from a distance, as long as we don't kill the Crow Leader. And the thing is, you can, if you really want to skip this fight and just not care, just to get the spoils at the end, which the spoils at the end of the fight are actually really, really worthwhile. You get a fantastic sword, a fantastic knife, and a tonic of some sort. But if you want those, you can just stay down here, charge up a couple of sky darts, and it would take 2 sky darts at the level I'm at to kill the Crow Leader. That's not even an exaggeration. That's not a joke. That's what would happen if we were to do this. So we've got that going for us at least. So let's just kind of keep moving forward. I won't kill him this round, regardless of who I attack him with first. So, because he's got just enough HP that it doesn't matter. Just enough HP and defense. He'll get a hit off. I don't care. It's fine. But yeah, we get a sword, a dagger, a tonic, and we get kind of crap XP and crap gold for doing this, but I guess that's to be expected. But it is a little disappointing, this fight. And I know part of it is well, at least I'm guessing that I'm over leveled, but we just got qrows in the party, and qrows is the same level as a couple of my other, so it's like I'm not that over leveled. In fact, a lot of my people are under-leveled because they have not been used, like Jeanne, Bertrand, you know, there are a couple of people, Bartholomew. I've not been using these people at all. Alright, let's kill him, because he's actually a threat. And 47, like at level 47. Alright. And you are dead. Perfect. And we get mobility +1, which mobility +1 is actually really useful because that is a permanent increase to mobility. So that actually might go on one of my rangers, you know, just to, because they've got range +1 plus mobility +1. That gives them, you know, effectively 2 extra squares of attack that a lot of people don't have. So, alright, so we got the counterattack for that. And I need to go up that way. Because what we need to do is we need to go up, and we go down here, and then we go up this side, around, up, and then up there, and that's the... It's basically just a very linear path. But that's all we've got for us at the moment, so we will just kill this crow. 143. 132, still enough to kill him. And evade +5 and raise mobility. And bring you up there, and we'll actually have to wait. But we have 40 turns to do this. That's the kicker to this. We have 40 turns. I'm really not concerned about the time it's going to take. We're going to get all the treasures just by going in order. And Jugular, that's great, using Jugular and all, but that's cute. You think you're clever. But really, you're just wasting my time. Alright, so let's kill you for some extra XP on Beatrix, because she's just a little behind. Not that we're getting much XP, and I'm actually going to sacrifice killing that crow, because we want to do some damage to this guy. He's actually a bit of a threat. So we're just going to sky dart him from a distance while we can. And then we'll have Collei kill the crow. That was a little bit of onomatopoeia there. Is that onomatopoeia? I always get that confused. And another raise I'm getting a ton of raise mobility. I wish... Can I convert the raise mobility into a permanent mobility +1? I don't think I can. But yeah, like I said, a little disappointed with the fact that the game requires us to use Collei, and it seems a little obnoxious because this fight, at least, Collei, or my other, like, I could use my other thief as well. I could bring Rose into this and have them just take turns activating ladders, but it's 500 gold. I'm not at all surprised by that. Alright, move her down there, and she will sky dart as well. But one of the other free stages, you have to use Collei because the yellow squares seem hidden until you get close to them, so that you could make bridges, as opposed to them just being active. And I threw Rose into that, and it didn't work. Like, it wouldn't activate, like, she could not see any of these. And I was very disappointed because it seems like a complete waste that I went for the other thief character, the whip wielder, and she is useless in most of the instances that I've seen so far that would require a thief. So, alright, I'm going to have Collei come over here, and we are going to do 3 hits, and that's still not enough to kill him. I was hoping. Ooh, that hurt. Well, I was hoping to get him, you know, the kill. But that's fine, I will... 13 points away, that's obnoxious. We get poison and lower force, okay. Not great, but not bad. I'll have Collei step onto the treasure and heal himself, because he has heal. And like I said, I'm 8 out of 40 turns. Not really hurting for a lot. So, let's heal. Because I do have that ability. 73. And treasures discovered. 300 gold. I'm getting the crap treasures. It's fine though. It sucks, but it's fine. It's what we get. Alright, and we've hit a little bit of a snag in movement, but that's fine. So I'll take a second to talk about the really depressing aspects of the story. So Leanne's dead. She was burned at the stake. That is actually something that happened to Joan of Arc. She was burned at the stake for being a witch because she claimed to hear God, but only after her usefulness ended when it came to. Let's see that. I think the treasure is there. Yep. Perfect. Treasure was discovered. 800 gold. Alright, not bad. But yeah, so she was put to death. She was burned at the stake because she was a heretic. The church was like, oh, women can't hear God. Women are inferior, and the idea of you hearing God over a man, that's blasphemy. No, we're gonna kill you, and that's what they did. But only after, she was a useful rallying point of troops to, help defeat the English. But, no, it's, your usefulness has exceeded, and therefore we're going to kill you. And that's what happened. So here in the story, it's like, oh, they killed Leanne, but Leanne was pretending to be Jeanne, and that's how they're getting around this. Of okay, that's their way of being able to continue the story, because I think we've hit the end of the story of Joan of Arc, and now we are dealing with the world, the narrative that the world is allowing us to deal with. So all the fantasy aspects, the story of the armlets, and all that wonderful stuff. So we now get to deal with all of that, and I'm actually really excited to see what story how the story is going to unfold, because we've kind of hit. I mean, as historically accurate as this game has been so far, we've kind of hit the end of that. So, let's see. I don't think Collet can. Oh no, Collet can reach. So we'll do that. I'll have Collet attack. Just a little extra XP for Collet is worthwhile. Even if it's just 7, and I've got 120%. So that's why we're getting 7 instead of 5. Alright, so now all that's left is getting the last treasure. So this episode might be a little long, but because I can go ahead and get the treasure, and we'll just end that. So yeah, I'll make this a slightly longer episode to finish this up, because I was not expecting to reach this point this quickly. I was expecting this to take like 2 episodes, given how obnoxious it is to climb up these stairs. Alright, I'll have Collet heal himself. Not that the Crow leader's actually any more of a threat at this point, but I can just have Collet. He's got sneak by, so we'll have him just, eke past the Crow leader, and I can just end turn, because I don't need to move them any closer. They've got enough sky darts to handle him. And like I said, he's not going to move. He's just sitting there. So I'll have Collet just come back here, and in turn, we're just going to skip ahead. We're not even halfway through this fight. We're at 16 out of 40 turns. And still not close enough. So we'll end the turn. And this won't even be that much longer of an episode, because I can kill him in the 2 hits with my archers. So that's fine. Alright, so it was what, 4? It was the 4th down. I believe that's it. Yep, and we get the fruit, which is Erpow. Alright, so this fight is done. Skills, Sky Dart, 122, and then Beatrix will get the kill, and this fight is over. In an I'm actually really kind of surprised that the fight is over in this one episode, so... And Upsy Daisy, dead. Done. That's it. Luna Spirit, raise mobility, Spirit Sword. Okay, not great, but stage clear. Fantastic. And what do we get for our troubles? We get a total bonus of 472 XP, 1,000 gold, Paladin Sword, Assassin's Knife, and Treasure Hunter. Treasure Hunter is actually, you know, a useful passive ability, but I think it's only on my thief characters. But Beatrix, Colette, Bartholomew, Bertrand, and Rufus all level up, so I do need to do some heavy leveling up on Jeanne. And then we have stage 21 free stage, Ralamont, open up. So we have access to that, and that I might do in the next episode, because the story gets... I need to do some leveling up for Jeanne anyway, so... But yeah, I'll go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.